What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Witness That. If this is your first time joining us, this is a show that features the best parkour athletes from all over, the best videos. Today's episode is going to focus on featuring videos that have less than 1,000 views. Alright, so the 5 videos I show today are videos that have not passed that 1K mark. And let me give you guys a warning before you get all crazy. If you're here just for the videos, I'm gonna put a little button down below. You can skip ahead to the movement. I'm about to rant for a second, so if you don't wanna listen to me rant, go ahead and skip to the videos. I'm not really gonna be bothered by it. But if you care about what I have to say, listen up. So, I think it's important that if you guys like these sort of videos I've been making, I'm on episode 15 now, that you share them with your friends, and not just your parkour friends, but your non-parkour friends. And this is really important because we need to get to the place where we're starting to expand our community. If we want to get to a place where one day we have athletes that are millionaires, and I really mean that, like millionaires, and able to have a healthy lifestyle that they can sustain through parkour, we need to grow our community. We can't just be this small niche community forever, because then there's just no support coming into us. Like, we need to reach out to the world to get support, and the world can only help us if they know about us. Alright, if you still have to explain what parkour is to people when you say, hey, I do parkour, that should be a sign that we're not big enough yet. No one has to explain Ninja Warrior anymore. And I'm not comparing us to Ninja Warrior. I'm just saying they did a good job at reaching out and touching the hearts of the everyday person. Everyone looks at Ninja Warrior and says, oh wow, that's super cool, and although they're doing difficult tasks, I feel like I might be able to do that as well. Because Ninja Warrior did something very special, which is they sold you a story. Each person that comes on, if you notice, there's a beginning story that shows their background, shows how they got into the sport, shows how they built up their skills. And in parkour, we do the exact same process. We build up our skills. A lot of us start from not being able to do a simple roll to now being able to double flip like cape, you know? But we don't ever share that story. We're all about our highlight clips. You know, if I go to anyone's Instagram, you're not really gonna see the fails. You're only gonna see their highlights. That's why I appreciate teams like the Modus Projects and Storyblog, who take the time to do behind the scene footage of their biggest hits. This allows them to show the world that it's a process going into the movement. It's not that I wake up one day and I say, yeah, I'm gonna go to the biggest skyscraper I could find and leap across. Woo, this is gonna be awesome, everything's gonna work out, there is no risk involved. That's an absolute lie. If you watch the behind the scenes footage, you'll see these guys break it down. First, they might come out and check out a spot and they're like, okay, cool, this is a really big cat pass I wanna do. I don't know if I can do it today, but it's 14 feet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my local gym. I'm gonna go get some padded mats. I'm gonna set up a 10-foot cat pass, and then I'm gonna do an 11-foot cat pass and a 12-foot cat pass, and I'm doing it to soft mats, and I'm building up until I feel comfortable enough to take it outdoors. This is the story we need to share more with the world so that they can see and accept parkour. They will give us our support. That way, one day you have a competition and there's $1 million payout. At this point, people used to not believe skateboarding. There was a process behind that. Now people see there's a process behind skateboarding and all the life lessons it teaches its practitioners. So now there's a lot more support. The skateboard community has grown tremendously in the last couple of years, where people like Nigel Houston can live a ridiculous lifestyle through the means of skateboarding and skateboarding sponsorships and skateboarding payouts from Money Mulaf. We need to get to that place where I want to see someone go and compete at NAPC and get a check for $500,000. That's what I want. But that's only going to come from more people knowing about us. So when I make videos like this and I'm showing you all different athletes from around the world who are capable of refining their skills over time and take the time to do behind the scenes footage and spread the message, not just the movement, but the message and the philosophy, you should then take these videos and pass them on to your friends, pass them on to your mom, pass them on to your dad, pass them on to grandma, pass them on to that cute girl at work. What's up, cute girl at work? All right, yeah, so that's my rant. The cute girl from work just got me distracted. We're gonna focus on our first athlete, and he's from Etre. His name is Laya Simnova. I think I'm saying that name right, I'm not sure. But check this out. What I like about Laya is he shows amazing control. This sort of movement is the kind that you can continue for pretty much a lifetime if done properly. He seems like the athlete that takes his time to warm up. He's not just all about the big jumps. There's a lot of technical challenges. If you look at the way he sticks everything, it's clear that he took the time to refine his technique for every bit of his movement. My favorite thing, he's having fun. He's not just thinking about, oh, is this gonna be good for Instagram? Is this gonna be good for YouTube? You can see it in the camera that he and his buddies are genuinely enjoying themselves. And if you're not having fun while you're pursuing your passion, then why are you doing it? So I really do appreciate this sort of energy and lightheartedness feel to the video. So this next video only has about 287 views, and it's not necessarily parkour. It's a little bit more G-Champ, but also not quite G-Champ. This kid, Thomas, is an absolute monster, and he's really what the next generation is becoming, where he's throwing quad fulls, he's throwing double backs outside, he's got those low cast backs. Now, Thomas takes his moves off the trampoline and onto rod floor, onto spring floor, onto sand. So he has my respect. I do pray that these guys are also conditioning their bodies. I know the next gen athlete has seen a lot of things on Instagram and they're immediately just going for those big tricks. I do want to see you guys have a long lifespan and a long career with your movement. I don't want to see you be a son that burns out too quickly. So please take the time to condition your body, build it strong, and ask yourself, will you be able to do these tricks when you're 30 and 40? The goal should be, yes, you can do them, and you can actually do even more new tricks at that age. Don't think that you're gonna peak by 17. Don't let that be your career. I would love to see Thomas do some more free running because he definitely has the skills and the confidence. Like I said, he's moving outdoors, so he really does separate himself from a lot of the G-Champ culture, which typically keeps their tricks on trampoline, except for maybe a couple of pop fulls outside on grass. This guy really seems to take all of his tricks outside, and that is awesome. The next athlete I have to feature is Charles Luong, and his video only has about 400 views, which is blowing my mind because he is an incredible mover. So I first came across Charles while watching the live stream of the Air Whip challenge, and he represents Team Iris. He's an absolute beast. Like, I think I see a bit of Pasha in his movement. When he's going, that seems to be who his influence was. He just has a bag of tricks like nobody else, and there's a fun, playful dance that he does in between movement, in between transitioning from one trick to the next. A lot of guys you see, they have these big end tricks, they have power moves, but they don't quite connect them, where Charles is connecting them almost flawlessly. I am curious to see where the future takes him. Air Whip isn't happening next year, so perhaps we're gonna see him come out to the States for NAPC. That would be pretty cool because he definitely is a competitor and he's producing great content. Check out his Instagram, he produces a lot of stuff there and he works like a dog to refine his skills. Speaking of working like dogs, this leads me to something very important. Next time you go to your parkour gym, I want you to walk directly up to your gym owner and say thank you for everything you have done, because gym owners work like dogs to keep their gyms open and alive. It is no easy task to build a gym, to run a gym, to hire people, to delegate those guys to make sure that they're doing their job, to keep everything up to standard, to make sure insurance is covered, to make sure customers are happy, to make sure your parents feel that the gym is a safe enough place for you to come to. So seriously, next time you see your gym owner, say thank you for everything. The reason I bring that up is because this next video only has about 150 views, but it features some of the best gyms. Our boys Jesse Harrison and Anthony Rembiz traveled around the East Coast and showed off Akron Movement Facility, Steel City Parkour, and Toledo Parkour. The edit they put together goes ham. It's mostly Jesse on the edit, and Anthony and Jesse both filmed, but the lines flow flawlessly. They did an amazing job matching the movement to the music. And if you look, you'll see at some points Michael, the owner of Toledo Parkour, throwing down hard, creating some epic lines. Once again, I can't believe that this video only has 150 views. I've already watched it about 4 times, so hopefully they're at 154 now. You guys need to check this out. Let's see if we can't bump them up to 1K. Okay, so this last video is my absolute favorite. It's still under 400 views, and it is next level. These kids are absolutely insane. I love it. So one, I like the way they use the music. They have about 3 songs that alternate throughout the course of the entire video, and with each song comes a different aspect to training. You see that ground movement where they're just running some nice lines on the floor. At the second part, you see a ton of descents, and oh my god, like these descents, some of them are mental, and these guys look young. I'm not sure how old they are. They just popped up on my radar. I still need to do more research about them, but yeah, them doing these descents, I'm just like, wow, it's mental. But the control they show is obvious that they practice, all right? They did not just go to the top floor and say, I'm going down this. They had practice. And at the end, they kind of do some fun, gimmicky stuff. It's just them hanging out, being boys. Really, you need to watch this video, give them a ton of views, rewatch it, replay it, message them, comment them, subscribe to their page. Also subscribe to my page because I introduced you to them. But seriously, these guys are awesome. Now, for today's archive video, we are going to take it to Get a Grip. No, seriously, like that's the name of the video. It's called Get a Grip. It's from the boys at Leeds Parkour. This video came out about 6 years ago, and it's funny, when I was rewatching it, I remembered how I felt watching it for the first time, thinking like, wow, this is so cool. Leeds, they always had this super hard, almost skater vibe and hip hop vibe to them. A lot of their footage was shot in the nighttime. It had like a dark, cringy vibe and feel to it. So I don't know, maybe it was just like the young teenager in me. I felt cool. I wasn't even that young, I was like 19, but I felt almost like an outlaw or like a rebel to society watching their parkour videos, thinking, man, I want to be like that. Also, you can see what the style was back then, and baggy sweatpants were definitely the style. It's so funny that we're moving away from that now as the parkour community, and I don't really quite think anyone noticed, but yeah, like the whole super triple XL baggy sweatpants phase seems to be done with for now. So that wraps it up for our show. If my eyes were wandering around today, my bad about that. I'm a little distracted. I got a lot of work to do. A little bit on the community news is this. Last week I was up at NAPC Regional Qualifiers at Hub, and it was an amazing event. They have not posted the podium status yet. I'm going to actually make a little Instagram post about it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link my Instagram profile down at the bottom. You guys could go to that and you can see who podiumed. I'm just gonna tell you who podiumed from my team, which is Witness That. I'm sorry, Witness This. Witness That is what you're watching right now. And that is Paulie Marco. He came in second place for speed and skill in the youth under 16. So we're super proud of him. And our boy Sam Wiseman came in first place for style, competing with the adults. Both of our athletes are 15 years old, so yeah, that's nutty that Sam blew out the adults and that Paulie, this was his first official NAPC competition, and he placed second, so we're super proud of both of them. Next up for community news is I'm going to give you another reminder to sign up for Woodward. Okay, you do not want to miss a chance to be at Woodward this summer. I don't know what else I need to do to convince you aside from showing up to your house and shaking you until you agree to come to camp. Pro athletes come out every week and train with you. You're hanging out with the best athletes from all around the world. I'm gonna be there for 12 weeks. It's a good time. Plus, skateboarders, snowboarders, BMX, gymnasts, tumbling, cheerleading, digital media, all that stuff is under one roof. So let's say you're an athlete and you've been wanting to film a project for a super long time and you just don't have any friends that are willing to be the cameraman. Come to Woodward. They have kids that are here and all they want to do is film people. They don't even train, they just like filming the training. You can walk up to them and say, hey, you want to do a project with me? And they might say yes, they most likely will say yes. And then you could go find like a BMX rider and be like, hey, do you want to jump in? We'll do this collab and make a really dope video. Now you're flipping over him, he's riding over you. Cool stuff, all right? There's a million options. If you're interested, reach out, DM me. I have a promo code for you if you are a first-time camper. So seriously, hop on that, utilize me, because I can make Woodward a lot more affordable for you. Last thing, don't forget we are having a Witness This parkour jam tomorrow at Eisenhower Park, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Absolutely free to come out and train. We're gonna start at Brown Bars around 12. From there, we are going to head over to Memorial, hang out there till about 5 o'clock. Afterwards, we might go get some food, and then we're gonna drive out to Brooklyn Zoo for the monthly jam. So it's gonna be a full day of training. Jam starts from 7 to 10, and yeah, come check me out. I'll be there. I'll have some Woodward apparel. I actually have something I might do a little giveaway if you show up and impress me. So be there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching another episode. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button. Remember to share, comment below what you think I should do next. I do already have a plan for next week's episode, but if you have an idea for the following weeks, reach out to me, let me know. If you have athletes that you think I should feature, let me know. If you think I talk too much, let me know. If you want something cool from me or you want me to do something, let me know. This show is for you. I like doing this because I like learning how to film and edit, but at the end of the day, this show is for you. So let me know what you want. And if you don't know what you want, I'm just gonna keep doing what I want. Later, guys. Subscribe. Peace.